Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, May 2nd. What an interesting end of the day, which was yesterday, Saturday. And what I'm doing now is, let me just show you, I am going through, well, not with this. I'm also doing laundry. I am going through some of my papers and stacks of things from Disney that need to be sorted out. Some need to be disposed of for my scrapbook, which I did over the years. I'm not really finished with it because, you know, scrapbooks, you can always add pages to it, and which is what I'm doing. But I need to get my act together as far as these things are concerned. You know, I have millions of cards and some luggage tags that I don't use the older type luggage tags anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping one of each different luggage tag and I'm disposing of the rest. Right down to, I just save any kind of little souvenir that I can be easily packed that doesn't cost you any money. You know, paper products like the Disney parks, Let the Memories Begin. These are from a few years ago. And I saved some of those. I mean, I had like a whole stack of them. So I got rid of the rest and I saved. Here's my garbage bag here for the remainder. And my husband and myself, one of these days I'll get to an Amtrak video that tell you my stories of Amtrak, because we always traveled Amtrak. I do have that middle ear problem still, but when I take the Benadryl and stuff, you know, it makes it okay, even though I shouldn't really be taking the Benadryl because of my illness, but I do it anyway just to get on the plane right now. It's a shorter trip, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. I posted a picture just the other day on my Instagram. This is the old water park. This is one of the old original water park tickets. This is from 1995. And yes, River Country was around back then. We used to go to River Country. 94 was our first trip. This is our second trip back in 95. And this was the park hopper ticket for all the water parks. We didn't have that reservation package system. You used to have to buy your tickets like this. So there wasn't no wristbands back then or anything, people. But yeah, I mean, I save who saves the resort envelopes? I save you know, they give you that resort package when you go into the hotel room, the resort room. I don't know if you can see the embossing on it with the castle. It's beautiful. You know, I save this. So we save everything from the room. I take things that aren't nailed down. I will take the resort table menu. You know, when you go into your resort, you usually have like that little menu table set up in case you want to order out and stuff one night. Well, I usually wind up with those. Yeah, but I take the whole itinerary, the whole envelope. Those I have a few of, so I'm keeping those. Definitely keeping those. When we met Olaf, you know, cards like this, we met Olaf. Sometimes they'd give you their little autograph. We had such a ball with Olaf a few years back. My husband and I, we were in there for like over 30 minutes. We were just having a photo shoot. It was the two girl photographers. One was the assistant, one was the photographer. There was no throwing us out. Everybody was just having a ball. The other family before us wound up, I don't know, somewhat not in our pictures, but we were all coercing together. So it was just fun. And my husband really had a great time with Olaf. I have some awesome shots of my husband with Olaf. That was a memory I'll never forget. Older buttons, you know, we always have our, you know, the celebration buttons. Those you get, I have millions of them. Just go to guest relations. Just go to your resort desk at the resort. You just ask for a button. My husband, back then, was celebrating, I think this was 2009, they put celebrating my husband's new job back then, because he got a new position with his job. Older anniversary buttons and everything. You know, I have my pin bag, my Disney pin bag. I don't collect pins like my husband does. My husband went berserk that one year, the first year of them selling pins, and I think I told you this story. He bought, like, and I'm not kidding, close to $800 in pins in one shot, in one trip. It was insane. But, you know, my husband I'm going to put on this light. My husband tends, I don't mean to swing the camera around. I know it's making me dizzy. My husband alphabetizes his. He has paperwork that he prints out. He has each pin numbered. And these are, I'm just going to show you some of my husband's pin books. These are my husband's pin books. He's got each book numbered. He's got, we also have the 100 years from the old days of going to the mall each week and standing online for hours just to get one set of pins. So my husband collected all 100 pins. No doubles. This is not what he does. So it was awesome. So that's my husband's pin books. He's very detailed in that matter. And, you know, rightfully so. He does have a whole drawer and a whole baggie that are full of pins from the last 2 years that we went that he really needs to get his act together and stick them in a book. So this way we can, you know, save some space. But that's his thing. He does it. He gets into it. He'll use the computer to print out the names and the numbers of it's, you know, it's his thing. God bless. Anyway, this is what I'm doing today. So I'm doing everything for my scrapbooks. I showed you in yesterday's video, I have bags and bags. I also have another section that I found. It's a whole other container with bags and bags. Really got to downsize. Really got to downsize here. So I want to clean my whole corner here. This is where I usually keep my scrapbooks, in that, under the plant there. I usually keep that scrapbooks. I have to clean my table. You know, there's things I want to do. And I have to space my time out. With this, it gets very overwhelming. I have to take it slow, take it easy, one thing at a time. So that's my little mini project for today. Mickey and Minnie. And I spell Minnie as Minnie. Anyway, people, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I left box lunch yesterday. Want to hear the rest of it? Okay. Left box lunch yesterday at my mall. Now, I follow my mall on Instagram. Box lunch at my mall posts a shot. 3 hours after I came home. My husband is already home from work at this time. I'm making dinner. What do I see? They say in a post. They got in the WandaVision Scarlet Witch, they got the White Vision, and they got Agatha Harkness Funkos. Now, I would have grabbed WandaVision and White Vision and WandaVision. Agatha Harkness, I'm not going to get the whole set. But they wound up getting all of those yesterday after I left. So I guarantee you, Tuesday night comes, because I'm not going back there again. Tuesday night for dinner, I come. They're not going to have any more. It's going to be over. I don't know why they release such things like this Funko, and you know, because first of all, my Scarlet Witch WandaVision Funko, I pre-ordered on Amazon. That is not coming until August. It's not going to be released until August. Why is it at the store now if it's not going to be released until August? Oh, you know, different stores do different things. I can't be running to 49. That's another thing. They make you crazy. You run around like a chicken without a head. They make you go to 49 different places for each thing. Why can't you just release it all in one shot? God forbid. You probably would lose money. I don't understand. Anyway, I also want to show you, years ago, let me just put you down over here. You know what? I'm going to swing you around and I'm going to put you down. I'm going to take these with me. Because the lighting is better on this side. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, fine. I also, years and years and years ago with Disney, it wasn't that you just got a celebration button to celebrate everything, and then you write your own thing. We didn't do that. Years ago, back in the mid-90s to late 90s, when you still had Pleasure Island, Downtown Disney wasn't called Disney Marketplace, it wasn't called Disney Springs, it was Downtown Disney. And that was the Downtown Disney section is not what it is today. Right now, to me, Downtown Disney, or Disney Springs, I'm just going to call it like it is. It's like a big food court mall. This is what I'm saying, a mall food court. This is all that Disney Springs is. You got food, and you got to buy things. You eat, you buy some more. You eat, you buy some more. Nice gimmick there, Disney. Well, years ago they used to have a bunch of nightclubs and dance clubs. This is where me and my husband used to frequent at night. It was more of an adult nightlife. You had the West End stage. You had the band. I'm just gonna say them if they're watching. Frankie and the West End Boys. You had them on stage. We know Frankie for many years. We still know Frankie for many years. We still keep in contact with him. My husband and myself, we were up on stage with the band one night. I have a group shot of us. Frankie actually took my camera and took that shot. So Frankie's not in the shot, but the rest of the band with my husband and myself are right on stage. My husband and I, good memories that I'm going through these buttons, and just memories are just hitting. We got picked as the Funmeisters of Pleasure Island one night. Got a free t-shirt and a beer for doing that. We were part of the New Year's celebration. I got to push the plunger to start the New Year's, the fireworks, the fun festivities, the confetti. I was the one on stage that got to push the plunger, and we did a little dance scene with the dancers. It was hysterical. Thank God there's no video to this. However, good memories indeed. See, those are the days I remember. Right now it's all coming back to me with that, and just sitting here looking at all this. But getting back to the buttons, each park actually had their own button just for celebration. It was a different button. Okay, first of all, this is happy birthday from your family at Epcot. This is all the countries, and this was Epcot's button for a birthday. So what I would do is, because they tell you, you know, they don't just give them away at the front desk back then. You had to go to guest services and get the button. Special, you know, the special buttons. Why can't Disney do this again? It has all the countries. Okay. Magic Kingdom had their own button. You go to guest services at the Magic Kingdom. And this was the Magic Kingdom birthday button. To me, these are more special and more important than the usual passing out of buttons that you got now. These buttons were free also. This one had all 4 parks. And I think this was like MGM or something. I believe this was from them. They had all 4 parks. Today is my birthday. This one, miss you, love you, from Downtown Disney. Actual Downtown Disney. Today is my birthday. Downtown Disney. These are the memories I cherish. I can go deep into my memory vault, and it just takes me back to a better time with Disney, and I will say that. So those buttons are definite. I used to have a birthday hat. Now the hat, with the move that we made, I had the hat for many years. Everybody in my family wore it. I have pictures of my nephew wearing the hat. Everybody took a turn wearing the birthday hat. It was an actual birthday cake with the candles that lit up. That was also from Disney. I think that hat was like $40. But unfortunately, the hat, I kept it for many years on display. I have nowhere else to put it. I just didn't want to shove it somewhere just to have it. I miss having it on display, but you got to downsize. I disposed. So all these buttons, these 4 buttons, I actually attached. I pinned to that hat. So all the way around were these buttons. So good stuff. And I only have 1 button of each of those. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have gripped to. But anyhow, not like the, you know, the anniversary buttons that you see, you know, the usual anniversary buttons. And then you got these buttons. You know, people on Etsy now, they're more personal. Again, supporting small businesses. I'd rather purchase a button from them. It's more personal if you want your name on it, if you know, if you want a special saying. So, but time to downsize. Oh, were you ever a honorary citizen of Walt Disney World? They used to do these buttons. I'm sure they still do at the Walt's Dream movie section in Hollywood Studios. Excuse me, MGM. You know, you at the museum, you answer some questions and you write them down. You know, they hand you that you want to become an honorary citizen. You just answer a few questions. If you get them right, you know, you pass and they give you the honorary citizens button. So I got 2 of those, one for my husband, one for me. We were in competition with each other. So these are never going anywhere. Disney conservation buttons. I have loads of these, but I always donate to conservation. And last year or the year, 2 years before, they had different round buttons, so I know I have those saved somewhere. I just have to look for them. You go to Cinderella's Castle. I could just do this all day. You go to Cinderella's Castle, and when you prepay for your breakfast, they, you know, set up your table. They leave you a wishing star, little wishing star plaque. I have quite a few of these. These are going to be saved. Excuse me. What I do with these is that I drill a hole. I literally drill a hole, and I use these for ornaments on my tree. So that's what I do. Okay, people, that's going to be it. That's going to be just hanging out with my Sunday. Oops. Hanging out with my Sunday, having a cup of tea. It's after 10 a.m. Still finishing up on some chores just to relax. I don't see any sunshine outside, but that's okay because I went out and I did everything I had to do yesterday. I'm good. Today's a day of relaxing. Gonna have some meatloaf tonight for dinner, potatoes. Nothing much. Just a nice calm Sunday. All right, people. I hope you enjoyed my little memory lane thing here. I really have to get back going to it. I'm just sorting out what to keep, what to toss, what to keep, what to toss. And I know I have more bags. All right, one thing at a time. This is what I say. All right. Take care. Have a great Sunday. Stay peaceful. Love to all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for hearing my ranting and raving. Have a wonderful Sunday. Be safe out there. Wear your mask. It's still important. Take care. Bye-bye.